All right, somebody call the police. There are sit-ups in your postpartum program. Okay, all kidding aside, it is really important to retrain flexion again postpartum. So flexion just means the ability to sit up, and our rectus muscles assist us with that. There is nothing inherently bad about a sit-up postpartum. It is just how you do it. But we've been working on the ability to do these really well, so you are going to do them like a badass, and it's gonna be amazing. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get set up for these, and I have some dumbbells here. This is just kind of like overkill. You don't have to do it like this. I'm just showing you as an option. You can use them in one of two ways. You can kind of put your toes underneath them. I know this is kind of like more of a traditional way of locking your feet in. I don't love this way because we tend to get a little more like kind of quad and hip flexor kicking in. Or you can actually put your heels in front of them and kind of drag back and find some hamstring to help keep your pelvis in that really nice posterior pelvic tilt. Now, the posterior pelvic tilt is super important when you're doing these, okay? We don't want the hip flexors doing the majority of the work, so we have to deleverage them. You do that by getting in that really nice posterior pelvic tilt. Remember, that means that the pelvis is just kind of rolled under you a little bit. That does not mean that your glutes are clenched shut. All right, so from here, what we need to happen is we will rely as much as we need to on this suspension trainer as we're coming back, okay? You have to exhale as you come back. All right, if you don't remember anything else from this video, exhale as you go back. You need to look at your belly the first couple of times you do this and see what you see. I want you to see a flattening out as you come back. If you see a little speed bump in the middle of your belly, or you see kind of like, it looks like you just have this really big wide ridge that pops out as you're coming down, you're not getting enough TVA kicking on, okay? So as you're coming back, you're going to exhale. And notice I'm keeping my elbows pulled towards my waist, okay? I don't want to let my shoulders creep up and then kind of come down during doing this number, and all of that tension is just in my neck, and now my core is not doing anything, okay? That also feels like shit, all right? So as you come down, you want to exhale. Shoulders stay down. Keep exhaling the whole way down. What I want you to think about is that at the bottom, you will have zipped your zipper all the way up to your sternum, okay? You have to keep creating tension from the bottom up as you are coming down. Now, when you get to the bottom of your sit-up, you are going to use your arms as much as possible to get back up. It should essentially feel like a row, because I don't really want you doing anything on the concentric portion of this exercise, and that just means coming back up, okay? All of the work needs to be on the lowering part. You're gonna exhale, lower down, pull yourself back up with your arms, okay? So, I guess you could call 911, whatever you want to do, but those are your eccentric suspension trainer sit-ups.